One of the NBA Finals. The Cleveland Cavaliers proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they
DWADE,
battle against the Thunder.
BRON James,
The pinnacle of
and
the
they best friends.
postseason.
That's
The
funny.
NBA
Now I'm talking about the
Finals
game.
is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
He's a superstar of the team, bro. What you mean? Who else you gonna show? Kevin Harris, Ricky Paul George. Who you gonna show?
Here we go.
Oh Lord, what this ain't what you want.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out.
So right now, this ain't what you
What a
want,
great
Lord.
feeling as the NBA Finals
Oh,
with so
DJ.
much anticipation leading up to it are finally going. Now here is Harris. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Kicks it out to Richardson. In the corner, Bailey with it. Outside Hill. And Jordan sends it back.
Jordan comes to deny a shot. His size and reach give him a big advantage.
Rock,
And the
boy.
rejection by James. And they pick up 2. Cleveland with the ball. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for them in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
On the wing, George.
Oh,
Finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's LeBron. Thunder with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Fires from the wing. And around the rim that time before dropping in.
Now, that's a really nice move. George looks like he has that it factor. The size, athleticism, and demeanor.
Now here's James. And Chandler throws it down.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Wade kicks to Harris. To the inside. And Wade slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Wade against Richardson. Here he goes. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, such an explosive athlete, man. It is fun watching Richardson just knife his way inside.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Wade passes to Harris. George looking over the floor.
Hey, bro. Matter of fact,
Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot.
on
Harris against
Friday,
Harris. They get it back.
Friday,
Out to Wade.
my manager texted me. My manager texted me.
Now Harris.
He's like, hey, can you come in tomorrow, Saturday?
Here's George.
Can you come in 8,
Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
right? Can I come in the morning?
And so Hill will bring it up for
I
Cleveland.
said no, sorry.
Trailing by 2. Chandler with the screen on
He
Harris.
replies to me.
In the
And you know what he said?
James.
He said,
Eddie outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
bye.
Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Harris kicks to George. Pass to Wade. Thomas is screen on LeBron. With the crossover. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
And there's the youth, Wade jumping out of the gym.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeBron outside. Battier sets the pick for James. Out to Battier. Shoots the three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I love when Battier looks for his shot on offense. Great job there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Cavaliers. Channing Fries checked in for Chandler. Gordon comes in for Shane Battier. And it's Crawford in for Richardson. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Brand's checked in. Now here is Brand.
And Harris does a really good job using his quickness to his advantage. And he's got plenty of that quickness. A creative guard who plays with an edge too.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Hill with it. Devin Harris covering. Kicks it out to Richardson. That's tipped. Gordon inside. Covered by Brand. And that one drops for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Thunder have gone 5 of 9 on the field here in the first.
Yeah, and I said I couldn't work.
Harris
he
dishes to Wade.
He texted me and said,
On James. Outside Jordan.
and I quote, "So why do you ask for hours?"
A flawless finish at the alley-oop.
James continues to impress with his pass, and I think that's his greatest attribute.
Ask me.
Outstanding assist there.
He said, "Why do I ask for hours?"
James against Wade.
And I'm like, I look at the message, I'm like, there's no way this guy really just asked me that. Me who always shows up when I can. Ask me, so why do I ask for more hours?
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason.
Because my schedule hours that you give me aren't enough.
Whether it's been attacking off the bounce.
We're talking about this is what I replied. I said, me not being able to come in tomorrow and having more scheduled hours has no correlation.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke.
What are you talking about?
Never wavers.
We're talking about a shift that I'm not scheduled for, where it was planned from last week Thursday, because that's when the schedule gets made. I planned out my week based off of what that looks like. So you can't tell me, why do I ask for more hours when it's an extra shift? If I can't make it, I can't make it.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
So I'm like, I really couldn't believe he said that. Especially because the day before when I was leaving and I was talking to him, he was saying one of my coworkers, the overnights. And by the way, because 2 of our guys started working overnights, that opened up more hours to me in the day. But I don't know if you guys know, but I've been gone a lot.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral.
So because they went to overnight, I started getting more hours.
Good luck with that.
And I was there every single shift, even extra ones. So, and when he told me that last night, when was it Thursday? The Thursday that just passed, and he told me that one of our overnight guys called in, and he's like, he asked for hours, so I switched to overnight.
In for George Hill.
I don't get he was pretty much ranting. He was like, I don't get why you guys ask for hours and then you guys call in sick or you do this and that. I'm like, I don't know. I can't really say anything about that. And then for him the next day to say the same thing to me, why do you ask for hours?
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The shot's good. Battier's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the bench.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They're going to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Thomas.
I have nothing to do with it. extra hours on other days. Like,
On the shot clock.
extra hours. I wouldn't
Inside the line. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He probably thought you would pick up extra shit.
In the corner, it's
Like a
James.
girl is like you extra hours.
Shooting foul, and if the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free
That's what
throws.
I meant.
Hey, every
Yeah,
defender
extra
wants to
day,
deny
right?
LeBron, but if
All I'm saying is,
all you do is commit a foul.
And the Thunder with some changes.
if you're gonna give me
Hernandez
extra
checked in,
hours,
and Warren subbed in for Harris. Both free throws.
I don't
good
mind.
from James.
If I can't come in, right, then I can't. They
Thunder
don't
trailing
just
by 11.
assume there's a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Guys
what
are
it
looking
feels
for
like.
a spark here.
It'll be different if I was scheduled on Saturday, 8
And
to
then
1.
you said you couldn't come in.
Yeah.
Nah, you
If I was scheduled 8 to 1, okay, bet. If someone told me I have to do, can I do this on
His
Saturday?
shot
No,
is
I'm
good,
working 8
making
to
him
1.
a perfect 2 for 2
I
from the
plan
floor.
my week based on what the schedule says the days I'm working.
This first half,
Right.
they've established
So if I can't come in,
inside position.
oh, I do that for 4 hours. Why didn't you schedule me for 8 to 1? How about that?
Kicks it out to Richardson.
Oh, something unprecedented happened. Okay, that's unfortunate. I still can't make it.
In the corner, it's Crawford.
Like, I have something to do. I'm not obligated to tell you what that
Pass
is.
to LeBron.
Maybe I'm open.
Gets it off. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Fuck, I dropped my controller.
Don't stress that shit, bro.
On a high note.
Nothing like knocking down
Sometimes
that
boss
last
can play some
possession
shit
of a
official,
quarter
but
to give you a little
that's a boss,
feel-good
bro.
momentum.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead
He's
at
probably
11 points
frustrated in
to
the
end the
fact
quarter.
that
They've dictated the
this
pace,
department's
pushed the
probably
ball at
gonna look
every
a mess.
chance, and it's paying
I'll
off
be
for
there.
them.
Yeah,
We've
no
got
one
more
else.
in store for you right after this.
yeah, definitely understand that part. Hey, it looks like dump fest that first quarter. Did you watch that first quarter?
Yeah,
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1.
He
Let's see what
turned
this
up.
quarter has in store for us.
Yeah,
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Oh, here's Gordon. Following the miss by Elton Brand. Richardson outside. And he lays it straight in. Richardson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Ianga, that shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Richardson. Crawford outside.
Oh yeah,
Off target. Thunder trailing by
you want to
13.
make a build on 27, trying to get the ball back a little bit.
Sai, Richardson covered. Brand outside.
You know what?
You want to make a build
Here's
on 27,
Ianga. From 13 feet, it goes down. Ianga's got his first bucket of the night.
Making good use of the in-between areas right there. I like how he keeps
Imagine you
things
got
simple
Kyrie
on the
Hamilton,
offensive
right?
end.
You carrying right onto the
Here's
lane.
Crawford.
Ooh!
Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
If the help defense
The
went
Thunder
down,
have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Ianga. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Crawford looking over the floor. Thunder with the rebound.
helping this nigga.
Here's Ianga. Side. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Shane Battier. For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he's good on the first of 3. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Chandler's checked in for Fry. Bonner comes in for Shane Battier. And it's Livingston in for Richardson. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Capone's checked in. Now Cleveland shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. Thunder trailing by 8. We're just over 2.5 minutes in the second quarter. Here's Ianga. And Hill has it with goal. Shot clock at 5. Capone no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gordon, the pass to Chandler. Back to Gordon.
Not trusting, man.
Pass to Livingston. There's Crawford with the 3. Rebounded by Brand.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And a dunk by Chandler.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Hill. Takes it off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now, here's Livingston. Still yet to score. Driving inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just charging inside with some momentum there.
Under trailing by 10. Side, guarded by Crawford. Side. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Cleveland leading by 8. Livingston with it. Stolen by Brand. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Ianga. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Pick and roll really is about time and
who that is.
execution. Well run.
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland. James checked in for Cleveland. Hill comes in for Jamal Crawford. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Devin Harris, number 1. And, of course, Dwayne Wade.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Cavaliers leading. Here's LeBron. James throws it down hard.
Out.
An explosive finisher. LeBron is rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Thunder have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Harris against Hill. It's stolen by Hill. And now the Cavaliers. Break. Here's LeBron. Excellent D there from George.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Inside. Kicks it out to Jordan. Lays it up and makes it in. Jordan's got his first points of the night.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gordon with a screen on Brent. James the pass to Gordon. Hill looking around, trying to find Chandler. He's got it now.
Man, that's just phenomenal basketball from Hill. Carving up the defense with his slick passing ability.
And here's Wade. Brand outside. On the wing, Jordan. Brand sets a screen for Jordan. Back to Brand. Shoots over Livingston. Out to Wade. 1:41 left to play here in the half.
Oh my God.
Shot clock at 4. And then Wade slams it in.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough
Oh my
to shake
God.
off his defender.
1:30 left to play here in the second quarter.
Hey, yo, chill, bro.
James in the post, working on Brand. Livingston finds Hill. LeBron with a screen on Harris. Hill with it. He's picked up by Brand. James gets the bucket.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Now Harris.
Timeout, timeout.
57 seconds left to play in the first half. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Nothing I can.
A different look now for Cleveland. Shane Battier is checked in for Gordon. And it's Richardson.
Oh shit, I started at 11. I need to leave right now.
Tyrese Thomas is checked in for Oklahoma
Oh
City.
shit, I've been
Oh, you
over
got
in
the
cereal.
first quarter.
Here is Jordan.
Oh shit. What am I doing? I'm about to stay here.
Outside, George.
Hey,
Pass to Thomas.
All right,
6.
All right, brother. Good time, man.
Here's Wade.
Oh my God, you
He
Wade.
makes good on the late. Wade's got 8.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 6-point lead. James against George.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harris passes to George. And here's Wade. Down low. And Thomas with the stuff.
And how about the floor awareness there? Wade plays like a much older player.
Here's LeBron. 16 points for him. Chandler with the screen on George. The drive by James. Battier for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wade kicks to Jordan. Back to Wade. Thomas a screen on LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Like seeing Wade challenge the defense on the attack, forcing the issue there and drawing the foul.
No luck that time either.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
Richardson driving to the basket. So it's Richardson with the jam.
We all know Richardson can really throw it down. Got to keep him away from the basket, or you're going to pay the posterizing price.
Harris outside. And stolen by James. LeBron galloping to the rack. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
On defense, the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. George passes to Harris. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Chandler with the block.
Good instincts and long arms. That's how Chandler was able to swat that away.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Penny.
Under trailing by 10.
Get up on Penny.
Harris outside. That's rebounded by Cleveland. 3-on-3. Floats it up for James. The kick out to Hill. The three. Hits it from three-point range. Hill's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
And you look at George Hill, his three-point shot, very reliable. A proficient scorer from behind the arc.
Hill against Harris. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at Livingston, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Tyson Chandler.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And a deep three from George. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
James against Wade. LeBron kicks to Richardson. Kicks it out to Gordon. And he finishes nicely on the way. Gordon's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Under trailing by 15. Harris, right side. George passes to Wade. Back to George. They can use a bucket. Offensive rebound. Thomas kicks to Harris. Pass to Wade. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gordon against Thomas. Harris passes to Jordan. And the shot goes in.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now here is Hill. James is screen on Harris. To the middle. It's stolen by Wade. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Put George in the dunk contest now. Rookie or not, that was incredible.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. There's a good screen. And Fry has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. Under trailing by 11. George dishes to Harris. George with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. Jordan high post. Harris up top. He's covered by Livingston. Pass to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
They set the pick. Livingston kicks to Battier. Fry with the ball. Livingston with it. Goes up on the wing. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wade passes to Harris. Back to Wade. Pass to Thomas. Out to Harris. Jordan sets the screen for Harris. Got a hand on it.
Block, son.
And here comes Livingston. Leading the
Oh,
first
wrong button.
and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Devin Harris.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Crawford against West. Crawford dishes to Livingston. Over Harris. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his second bucket.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Harris passes to Harris. Works one up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Fry's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Here's Livingston. Rebounded by Devin Harris. Thunder trailing by 9. .129 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Brand. No good off the back of the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Crawford kicks the front. Pass to Livingston. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. White comes in for West, and Warren subbed in for Devin Harris. Outside Warren. Pass to Brand. Low block shot. Basket good. Brand's got his first bucket in this one.
This is exactly where Brand wants to be, close to the basket.
Here's Crawford. Over to the left wing. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And that one is good. Crawford's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
It's stolen by Livingston. In the corner, it's Gordon. Takes the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Cleveland leading by 9. And here's Livingston. Down low. Here's Bonner. Kicks it out to Crawford for 3. It's rebounded by West.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And so here's Cleveland. Here's Crawford. The shot misses. Great D that time from Brand.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And it's Warren with the jam.
He's not going to miss that.
Cavaliers have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Dermanenko. And this one is hammered home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Bonner. And Gordon subbed in for Evans. At the elbow, it's Bryant. Bryant kicks it to West. To the paint. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Brand.
Keeping things plain and simple in the screen and roll. Brand, excellent execution.
Crawford outside. Ben Gordon on the wing. And the rejection by Brand. Right side Warren. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And getting physical inside and getting to the line. That's the attitude they want him to have.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron with a screen on Warren. Hill passes to LeBron. Oh, James absorbed the hit on the drop.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Warren against Hill. West outside. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Gordon. LeBron is screen on Maxiel. Gordon the pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Now West. Outside Warren. Here's the drive. The shot's good on the assist by West. Warren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Richardson. The teardrop falls in. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Maxiel, the pass to Warren. Over Hill. And it falls over the rim and in.
Using the mid-range, I like him in that area of the floor.
James looking around. Chandler with a screen for James. And there's the drive. It's up a 3. From range, the drive is good.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch and shoot ability.
Here's West. Outside Warren. Five to shoot. Shoots from the line. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Takes it inside. Pass to Gordon. James in the post. He's against Hollins. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Kicks it out to Richardson. Up again. It's Richardson on the wing. In the corner, it's James. And another shot. Kicks it out to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to the BRON.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Warren. Pass to Brand. Banked in off the glass.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
All right. Who's coming up on the floor? Come on and get out for goal.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Chandler. Matt Bonner comes in for LeBron. And Shane Battier subbed in for Ben Gordon. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some advice for his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And if he's feeling it, Battier will shoot the three. The defense has to be prepared for that.
Battier against Wade. Pass to Harris. The drive by Wade. Jordan finds Wade. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers.
Hey now! Yeah!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
George dishes to Wade. Screen by Jordan. Good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Cleveland leading by 15. Here's LeBron. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Tyrus Thomas picks one up.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
From 11 feet away, Thomas no good. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this group.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Hollins. Here's White. Brand with it, defended by Gordon.
Because Brand is so strong, you've got to be physical with him, otherwise he'll go right through you, and as a result, the defenders often foul.
A free throw drop for Elton Brand. And Elton Brand drops them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's McCoy. And it's blocked by Hollins. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Lets it fly. Misses there. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.